I'm going to be bringing on Basia as well as Leslie Fazio. Okay? So come on over, Basia. Come on over, Leslie. Come on over. Come on over. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having us on today.
Oh, look at us with all of the colors. Look at our colors here in the kitchen. Are you ladies excited today or what?
Very. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, my pleasure, my pleasure. It's always a great opportunity to highlight what's happening in our local community, things that people may not be aware of. And so I know you both have great information to share, starting with our Emerging Leader Program that's here in our county. It's a county executive program that's offered between where we are in St. Mary's County, Charles County, as well as Calvert County. So tell us a little bit more about the program. Like, what do you want people to know about the Emerging Leader Program?
Okay, so the original program is, of course, the executive program, which both these lovely ladies are a part of.
Yeah.
But the Emerging Leaders Program is more of a complement to the executive program in that we're focusing on leaders who have about 3 to 5 years of work experience.
Okay.
And are really looking to build more skills and harnessing their power as far as their individual leadership skills and styles are.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the Executive Leadership Program, which Leslie and I are both a part of. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about, tell others that may not know about the program what it's about.
Yeah, so it's an experiential-based program. It's a 9-month program. You and I are only about 2 months in, but I feel like it's already been impactful.
Yeah.
Some of the things that stand out to me are the local leaders that have come and spoken to us.
Yeah.
It's really opened my eyes to the unique impacts of our Tri-County, Southern Maryland region.
For sure.
And just, again, sort of highlighted some things that I just didn't know about the community, even though I've lived here for a number of years.
Yeah.
Another great thing is the connections that we've
For
made
sure.
already. And so I'm really excited and interested in growing some of those relationships that we've already built.
Yeah.
So those are some things that have been really impactful for me. And so although we're primarily talking about the LEAP program, which the deadline for applications will be October 20th.
October 20th.
I also wanted to just let people know if they're interested in the executive program. I know the application session opens in January.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, good opportunity to learn more about the program. Go to their website and find out more.
So with the application process for the Emerging Leaders Program, when does the actual session start? When do the actual sessions begin?
Sessions begin in January of every year, and it's a 6-month session, which compared to the executive program is just a little bit shorter.
Okay, so 9 months. So perfect timing. We're in the last quarter of the year. So if you're making plans and preparations for what 2022 looks like, this is a great program. On average, for the emerging leaders, on average, how large are the classes? What can people expect in the classes? Things like that.
Okay, so our first class, which I was lucky to be included in 2020, was about 22, 25 people.
Okay.
This class that's coming up is just shy of 20, so a very intimate group where you're able to have that experiential learning of being in small knit groups that we put you in and do capstone projects, do projects throughout the day. Each day is structured so that you're doing skill development really in the morning.
Okay.
And during the lunchtime session, you're focused on interacting with local leaders in the community or doing a group project time. And then in the afternoon, it's more of that group work, group intensive, really getting the feel for how cognitively diverse teams work well together.
Okay.
Yep.
And I brought up the sizes because, again, Leslie and I are both in the Executive Leadership Program, and the class size is the perfect size, in my opinion. It's large enough to where your network could expand, but it's very intimate, very personal. You get to learn not just about the jobs that people are doing, but you really get to learn about their families and their interests and things of that nature. So I personally am excited to be in the program and see where it goes from here. I love the opportunity that I love the idea that the different leaders, emerging leaders, literally the name of the program, that they get an opportunity to experience what we're experiencing. So I love it. Anything else you would like people to know about the program?
Talk about your experience that you had as a graduate.
Well, so I'm not originally from the Southern Maryland area, but being a member of LEAP has really given me a community to reach out to and have that collaborative impact that is the mission of Leadership Southern Maryland.
Yeah.
So, of course, continuing to be a part of, I am now part of the Leadership Southern Maryland Board and the committee chair for the LEAP program. So I've been able to build the curriculum, especially over the gap that we had with COVID effects, right?
Okay.
Being able to build the curriculum and get build interest in creating this program and having the right people join who are interested in improving their leadership skills and moving their career along.
So where are you originally from?
I'm an Air Force brat, so I'm from all over.
She's from everywhere, people. Everywhere.
Everywhere.
And nowhere at the same time. Everywhere.
Now Southern Maryland's my home. I'm starting a family here, and I just love being a part of this area. And Leadership Southern Maryland is definitely not just the LEAP, but once you participate in one of the programs, you're part of the LSM family in general.
Yeah.
So these wonderful ladies are part of my LSM family. I'm grateful to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And there's just a wealth of knowledge and resources at your fingertips when you participate in this community.
I love it.
Yeah.
So again, if you're in the Southern Maryland area, if you're looking to make a connection to other leaders in the area, if you're looking to grow your skill set, really understand the inner connection between the counties, Charles, St. Mary's, and Calvert County. Great program, both the executive program as well as the emerging leaders program. So make sure you go on the website, which is
leadershipsomd.org.
alrighty.
Yep.
And Leslie has a little jar in her hand that I can't take my eyes off of because it's so adorable.
For your jam-packed episode today.
Boom, boom.
So I'm staying with the theme, and I brought you some of our homemade fig jam.
Oh, I love it.
Yes.
Fig, honey, lemon, and zest. Thank you so much. This is.
You're welcome.
They know that I love little cute things, so but I am going to use it. Oh, this is adorable. Thank you so much. I really
You're very
appreciate
welcome.
it.
I hope you enjoy it.
Yes. Well,
let me know your recipes.
I sure will. I'm going to use it for my barbecue sauce first off.
Fantastic.
So
That sounds delicious.
you ladies can have a seat in the audience, and I'm going to continue to build all of this flavor, and then you're going to come back on and you have to taste.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Okay, so just letting you know.
Thank you.
Alrighty, thank you. All right, family. So we are moving right along. The flavor profile is building. We're going to keep the show rolling because we have a jam-packed show, as I said earlier. So here's what I'm doing. While we were talking just a second ago, you know what? I don't know why I'm yelling because I forgot I had my mic pack on. You guys, look how professional I look today with my little lapel mic, and I'm literally still yelling. Not sure why. While we were talking earlier, I put in some red pepper flakes because I want to add a little heat, and I want to put in a little bit more. You know why? Because I'm feeling feisty. Now, the sausage, and I use some extra virgin olive oil. You already know what kind of extra virgin olive oil. That's the Shaniqua Cousins flavored with love. Extra virgin olive oil. I want to go ahead and I need a spatula. Hold on. Oh, you know what? I need to take this sausage out. That's not going to work. So I just want to take the sausage out and let it rest for a second. And then I'm going to keep building flavor with the veggies. So if you don't have to, don't make a mess in the kitchen and use 18 different pans and stuff to cook. Don't even worry about it. This thing is so cute. I just want to put it in my pocket first off and just just keep it. I just want to keep it just like that. Okay, so here we go. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going in with veggies. Again, red peppers, orange peppers, green peppers, onions, and celery. Now, what I want for this dish, I want it to be like almost like you can sop it up with bread. Actually, we are going to be doing that because I'm going to put the bread in the oven. So I made the veggies thick cuts. I don't want them to be too small. Look at all of that beauty in the pan. Look at that. So all of that color is coming together. It's popping. You want to make sure when you're cooking, when you're eating your food, it should be colorful. The more color you have on your dish, the better the food will be for your body. So here's what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to add in some garlic powder, and I'm going to do some fresh garlic because I'm just cool like that. Okay? I just made that up right now, just saying I'm cool like that. And I'm going to put in some Creole seasoning on the veggies, and then I'm going to basically let the veggies sweat out a little bit. And to help them along, we're going to use my favorite, pink salt. Remember, pink salt is better for you than regular table salt. And why is that? Why is that? Somebody answer in the chat. Why is it better for you? I think I've told you about 100 times. If you haven't switched over, just come on and switch over to the pink salt side. And then we're going to use some garlic right here again from the local area. I just got this garlic from our local farmer's market just the other day. So fresh garlic, always a good choice too. So while I'm doing that, here's what I'm thinking. I have a taste for something sweet to go with this heat and savory. And guess what? Guess who's in the building? Who is in the building on the set? Miss Marcia Hart. That's right, people. She is in the building and she is ready to come on the live set to talk about her delicious Marcia Hart Intoxi-Cake-Tion cakes. Marcia is in the building. You like that intro? You see how I slid it right in? Like, you didn't know I was going to do that next, did you?
Look, I'm hungry now.
I know. How are you? How are you? You're good?
Hungry?
Got hungry?
Yeah. So
Good.
you finish this so we can eat.
Absolutely. So, Marcia, and we need to eat this so we can get to the real deal, Holyfield, which would be the cakes.
So I bought you a chocolate cake. I did.
People, I'm trying to, oh my Lord, I don't know what to do between the fig butter, the fig jam, and the cake.
I know, I saw when she gave it to you, I was like, I can use that tomorrow morning for my breakfast.
Oh yeah, on some toast. Oh, I really do wish we had smell-o-vision. Like seriously. Look at this beauty. Someone take a picture, it'll last longer.
So this is chocolate Kahlua cake.
I've never had the chocolate. I can smell it. Oh, I can't wait. You see, I strategically placed those little small plates there.
Well, I know because a couple weeks ago you had gotten the regular rum.
I did.
And so I was making one for someone else's birthday, and I said, let me make her a chocolate cake today.
And I thank you. And I thank you. You can sit it right there in the center so people can take a look at it. Well, I don't know if it's going to be in the shop, but we'll get it back in the shop. So tell us, Marcia, first off, how long have you been doing the cakes?
It's going on 3 years now.
It's been that long?
3 years.
And it started out as?
One little rum cake. I was working at Comment First and someone asked me to make a rum cake. I made that cake, and now I have like 8, 9 different flavors of cake.
This is amazing.
It's really funny. So I've been baking cakes, mini cakes, strawberry cakes, chocolate cakes, everything. I've been doing it for 3 years and doing pretty well at it.
But you didn't start just baking the cakes 3 years ago. You were baking cakes with your dad. Didn't you say your dad taught you? Did you tell me that?
No one taught me. My mother doesn't bake at all, which is funny.
Okay.
My stepfather would only make a German chocolate cake.
Okay.
That was the only cake he would ever make.
Maybe that was what I was remembering.
And banana
Okay.
pudding.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
so I asked my banana pudding recipes from him. So you make it from scratch and everything, so it's really cool.
Okay.
But I just started baking cakes. It kind of was my calming thing for me to do.
When did you start baking cakes? Not 3 years ago.
No, I only make a 7-Up cake. My grandmother told me how to make a 7-Up cake. So that was the only cake I made. And
Wow.
then I asked me to make a rum cake, and
That was it.
yeah.
I cannot believe that these cakes are 3 years, like your baking skills are less than 5 years old.
Yeah, but I'm not baking wedding cakes. Let's just be honest with you.
But you did have a request for one.
I do. I have a couple of people requesting for wedding cakes, and so they're going to use the cake, and I'll stack them up and make them pretty, obviously. But yeah,
I love it.
it's been really cool.
So here's the deal. Where can people go online, take a look at your cakes, and order?
So I have an Etsy shop. So it's etsy.com/shop/Intoxi-Cake-Tion MD. Facebook at Intoxi-Cake-Tion MD. Instagram. Even Twitter, and what's the new one?
What is it? Snapchat?
No. The kids use TikTok.
It's a TikTok. You have a TikTok
I have
page?
TikTok. I only got like 5 things on there because.
Wow.
It's not the easiest thing ever.
I need to get on the TikTok.
But
Okay.
I'm addicted to the TikTok now.
Really?
My 5-year-old, she wants to do everything after TikTok, so I'm working on it.
Okay.
But the cakes have been doing phenomenal.
I love it. And here's what I really love too about your story. People who have a passion for something and they go after it, right? So you had an idea, you started baking the cakes, and now you're literally selling the cakes and shipping the cakes around the country.
Yeah, I ship the cakes. I ship maybe 60% of the cakes I make are shipped. So
60%. That is amazing to me. It leads right into the encouragement segment for today. And it really is about thinking forward thinking. And what is it that you can foresee for yourself in the year 2022? And so whatever it is that you put your mind to, believe that it can actually come to pass. And so just as simple as a concept of baking a cake and sharing it with someone is the same as any dream that you may have, right? Or some ask of our lives. There's something that's been placed on, there are many things that have been placed on our lives for us to do. It's so important that we really tap into what it is that we should be doing. And that can be moment by moment, day by day, hour by hour, year by year. But what we have to ensure that we're doing is that we're planning and we're setting goals and we're just going after it. Now, when we're going after things, it doesn't mean that it's going to be easy, okay? The simple part is me saying that just go after it, right? The challenge will come when you actually start to do the things. Because I'm sure Marcia had to figure out, I need boxes for these cakes. I got to pay shipping costs for the cakes. I have to get the all of the ingredients for the cake. You have a family.
yeah.
She has to go out, ship the cakes, or have the cakes picked up from her home. There's a lot that goes into the cakes being sent around the country. There's a lot that goes into people coming to pick up the cakes. So there's a lot of planning and details that must go into her business in order to sustain it. So just think about what it is that you're looking forward to in the year to come, and now is the time. We're in the last quarter of 2021, whether we like it or not, it's here. We shouldn't wait until December 31st to start deciding what we want to do in the next year. It's right now. Okay, so just start thinking about that.
I think people also need to realize that there are other people out there doing the things that you may want to do, but they're not going to do it like you do it.
Correct.
So don't be discouraged. You
Ooh,
know,
good point.
Get your niche, find out you, and it's not just selling your product, it's selling a part of you.
Yeah,
And
your
I find that
story.
there's people who make cakes with, spirits in it, but they don't make them like me.
Yeah,
And they're not me.
Yeah, because you have your unique DNA on it. And each one of us, we all have a unique calling on our lives. And sometimes when it's something that we do naturally, we can take it for granted. And it's like, that's what I do kind of thing, right? But not only do people have what other people share the same skills and talents you have, they also literally forgot what I was about to say.
You're going to say they share, but they're not you, so you make it unique.
That's what I was going to say.
We finish each other's sentences like that.
Literally forgot what I was going to say.
Because you would look at those shrimp.
I know. I was like, I got to get the shrimp in the pan. Literally forgot. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Okay. So anything else you would like people to know about the cakes, though?
Well, it's be coming up on Thanksgiving, and I ship a lot of cakes on Thanksgiving. People like them. Actually, I have about 12 orders right now already.
Ooh, I got to get mine in.
So if it's going to be shipped, they need to be ordered by the 19th. And if they're picking up, they have to be ordered by the 21st. So
The 21st of November.
November, correct.
Okay. When is Thanksgiving? The 23rd or so?
Yeah.
Okay. So listen, people, get your orders in. Intoxi-Cake-Tion. You will be very pleased with your order. That's all I'm saying. So, Marcia, thank you for coming on. I'm going to finish cooking, and then I'm going to have you come back on to test
I'm gonna eat
the
it.
food.
I can assure you.
For sure. Okay, so here's what's been happening. We have seared what is this? Sausage. Thank you. We've seared the sausage. Now, a Creole would typically have like an andouille sausage. I just used the smoked sausage that I had on hand. So just live your best life. Use the sausage that you have on hand. We have a mixture of veggies. We know that color means great for the body. I have some large tiger shrimp in here. And I seasoned them earlier with some Creole seasoning and some garlic. I also used some fresh garlic in the pan. And we're going to put in some tomatoes. And then this whole thing will come together in no time. While that's happening, I'm going to put some bread in the oven because we want to have some crusty bread to like dip and just eat up that sauce, okay? So I'll put this in. When the bread comes out, we'll drizzle it with some olive oil, some extra virgin olive oil, and sprinkle it with some garlic powder. I don't know why I keep forgetting what I'm saying today. So back to the encouragement segment for a moment. And look at that nice color on the shrimp. You know what I also wanted to do? Just go with me on this, okay? If you add in a little brown sugar into your pan with your oil before you start to sear something, it will intensify the color. So when I had the shrimp marinating, I also put in a little bit of brown sugar in my dry rub. So just keep that in mind. So we're just going to flip the shrimp. After we get the little color on it, it's looking good. Because we don't want to have the shrimp overcooked, right? Because it's still going to cook in the sauce. Once we bring the sauce to a bubble, I'm going to slide the shrimp back in along with the sausage. Now, back to the encouragement segment for just a minute. I am so serious about us really taking the time this weekend. Don't delay. This weekend, this afternoon, this evening. Really start thinking about what it is that you are, that excites you, what it is that you would like to do come 2022. What is the thing that you thought you would be doing by now in your life? What are the desires that are on your heart? Start thinking about those things. No limitations. I didn't ask you to think about how you would get it done, only that it's something that you would desire to do. Really start thinking about it. And then start thinking about what must be in place for you to get these things. So if it's making sure that your schedule is in place, let's just use working out for instance. The turn of the year, that's always the big thing. Gotta work out, gotta lose 10 pounds, blah, 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 right? That's everybody's wanting to get healthy. So in order for you to effectively, efficiently maintain your workout regimen, you have to make sure that there's things in order. You have to make sure that the time is a time that is going to be reasonable. It has to be a time that works around your current schedule, or you're working it into your schedule. It's not going to compete with any of your other priorities. You want to make sure you have the proper workout gear. You want to make sure all the things are in place so that there's nothing that's going to hinder your forward progress. And that's across the board. Really start thinking about what must be in place so that I could really live the vision that I have for my life. Not how am I going to get it done. The only thing I want you to do right now is start thinking about what it is that you would like to do and what must I get in order so that I may go through with the plans for my life, okay? Or the plans for that month, the plans for that week, and so on and so forth. Because there's always something that we are going after. And there's always going to be challenges that come our way to tell us, nah, never mind, don't do it. You're not good enough. You don't have enough, all the other stuff, right? The thing that we must do is we must continue to press forward, okay? When you continue to press forward, you're saying yes to life, and life will say yes to you, okay? Just continue to press forward, and the way will be made clear for you. When we are, when we're so busy thinking about all the what ifs and the maybe nots and all the other stuff, life responds to us in that way as well. It says, well, you didn't want to really do it, so I guess I really won't help you out. So let's just not be a spectator in our lives. Let's be a participant in our lives, and let's just keep moving forward. The obstacles will be there. I'm here to tell you right now, the obstacles will be there. You have to make a decision that you're going to still move forward even with the obstacles, in spite of not having the resources, in spite of people not understanding why I'm doing what I'm doing. You are the only one that has the true vision for what you can see become a reality in your life. We would like for people to understand what we're doing and why we're doing it, but the reality is you were given the vision. You probably didn't hear me over that sear, so let me say that again. The reality is that you were given the vision for your life, no one else. You have the clear vision for what it is that you would like to do, what it's going to feel like, who's going to be there when the thing happens for you. You have that. And you're the one that's responsible for moving forward in that thing. You have to, that trajectory is there, it's already set for you. Things may be cloudy, but the more we move forward, the clearer things will become. So just think about that as you move forward along the way, heading toward 2022, okay? Because it's here. It's here. So that's all I really wanted to have mentioned to you with regards to the encouragement segment today. And what I'm going to do is bring this whole cooking situation together. So the veggies really are cooked. What I'm going to do now is just add in some diced tomatoes and some of the juices from the diced tomatoes, because I want to get some of that liquid going. And then I'm going to add in some more of the Creole seasoning to really help intensify the situation. And I tried to add it in here like in batches because I didn't want to bring the heat down in the pan too much. Get my Creole seasoning. Now, whenever you're using a tomato product, for me personally, I learned this from my mom, I like to add a little bit of sweet. So today, because I already used the brown sugar on the shrimp, I'm going to add it in to the sauce too. That's going to help balance out the acidity from the tomatoes. And then, again, we're building flavor. So you want to season at all the levels. I'm going to bring back the salt. Not too much, just a little pinch. And then, of course, you know my kitchen is not complete unless I use a little flaxseed. Don't worry, don't tell my guests, they won't know. They're not over there looking at me put it in. Don't worry about it. Now, flax is an omega-3, so it's really good for your body. So we got this back in. It's an omega-3 fatty acid. It's a plant-based. Most people are taking like the fish oil, which is the equivalent of another type of omega-3. All right, so we got that going. I'm going to add in a little bit of onion powder, even though I used some onions in here. And I just used some yellow onions that I had in the fridge. And then I want to put in the rest of these tomatoes. And I want a little bit of liquid. I want to go with water because I've already added enough seasonings in here. I don't want to overpower it. But if you wanted to, you could do like some veggie stock or something like that in here. I have chicken stock. I don't have any veggie stock on hand. And then for a little more greens, I'm going to put in some chopped parsley. Okay. This is another option. You know, when people are like, get your greens in every day. Don't forget about herbs. Herbs are another way to get greens in. So it's not just literally like your green salads. Think outside the box. Get some thyme, some oregano, some parsley. All of that counts as your greens. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do, because I have guests here, I'm going to taste it. You guys know I don't normally do that, but I'm going to do it because I don't want them leaving here saying, that was not good. They won't. They won't be saying it, okay? Oh, it has that little kick too. So now, again, we're building flavor. We want to get the meat back in because the meat is going to help to bring it all together. Now look how beautiful this is. Somebody should get a picture out there in TV land. I'm going to strategically place the shrimp around the pan. And then I'm going to put the sausage back in there. You want to nestle it in. Oh, I also kept the tails on the shrimp because all of that is flavor. So it's going to add even more flavor to the pan. And the smokiness of the sausage. And any juice that's left on this plate is definitely going inside the pan. I don't want to dump them in because it's not going to look pretty. So just bear with me. I know you're like, just dump it in already, girl. I'm not. Just stick with me. All right, in the meantime and in between time, while I'm nestling in this shrimp and sausage, make sure you go out on ShaniquaCousins.com because we're going to be doing a lot of we have a lot of activities going on. We have a lot of great things. I've been working behind the scenes on a lot of great resources via my coaching practice to be able to offer not just to clients, but to my peeps out here in the live community. So go out on ShaniquaCousins.com. Resources are being updated daily. Different practical tools and tips and tricks from my practice that you can use in your everyday life. And then, of course, if you would like to become a client of the practice, it's all there for you. All of the info is there for you. I know some of you, you may be new to me, you may be new to the live, but I wanted to let you know I don't only cook, I also coach. Okay, so I am a certified health and life coach, and I got certified during the early stages of 2020. I was doing it already, and I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead, push forward, and get myself certified. So that's what I did. I am enjoying having a lot of one-on-one time with clients and really seeing people set a goal for themselves and see it through. That is such a rewarding feeling when you get to grab hold of the thing that once felt very faint, felt very detached from your reality, when you can grab a hold of that thing and really start to live it. Because dreams are wonderful, but when you get to live the dream of your life, that's the best. That's like, it's like Marcia's cake. It's literally like the best. Okay, so we don't want to just have dreams. We want to live dreams. And should we need support with holding ourselves accountable, what's the word I'm looking for? Just someone to lend an ear to, someone to really help us push forward in our lives. That's what coaching is here for. Okay, so should you need some support, I'm here for you. Not just with the cooking, people. I am also coaching. So just so you know that. Now, this whole situation, I don't really want to dig in here because it looks delicious. That's all I'm saying. It really looks good. But we are going to dig in here. To make it even better, because you want a little bit more presentation on here, I'm going to add in some more parsley on the top of this whole situation. Wow. Somebody should take a picture. That's all I'm saying. It looks. Are you ladies excited to test? To test the situation. Oh, wow. Okay, so now it's all coming together. Just hold your horses out there. Hold on. It's coming together. Don't you worry. I got to clear some of my stuff out here. I'm going to pop this in here on the sides because that's what we're going to use to just get it on out. This pan is the perfect size too. Perfect size pan to bring it all together. Alrighty. Let's see. I want to test it one more time now that the stuff is in there. And it's just enough sauce to dip, should you want to dip. But if you're from South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina, you're probably going to eat this with some rice, like I probably will a little bit later. This would be great on some rice, or you know what? This would be great on some grits too, to be honest with you. Right?
I love me some grits.
Now, the real question is though, you guys love grits over there. What do you eat in your grits, sugar or salt?
Right. Sugar is not for salt, that's cream of wheat.
Oh,
Salt.
right. Basia. Oh, phew. They're safe.
Is that a safe?
Yeah, because I have
People do that. We don't
yeah,
do that.
I have this debate with Leandra often. You guys know Leandra. She's on the show often. She likes hers with sugar. Now I said, my Southern heritage won't allow me to eat the grits with sugar, okay? And everyone here is saying no sugar, none of the sugar. So if you're the the sugar person in the grits, we think you're eating oatmeal.
Cream of wheat.
Cream of wheat. That's what we're thinking you're eating. I can't do it with the things. I'm going to put some of this stuff back, clear it up over here, and then let me check on the bread. It's looking good. Looking good. We're going to drizzle the bread. And, we are right on time. Look at that. We are ahead of schedule today. This is how we do it on the live. We get 2 sets of guests come through. We cook an entire dish. And we're ahead of schedule. That's how professional we are. It must be the mic. The mic is keeping us ahead of schedule, okay? Let me taste this one more time. Let me just taste it. For real, I'm serious. I do get nervous when people come to test the food. Because, you know, I can wing it. I can say, oh, this is great. But they're going to have their real face on here. So I need to just make sure. I need a little something else. I think they're going to be okay, though. But I just wanted a little something else. So I'm going to add in a little bit more of the seasoning. Another little pinch of salt. Or a big pinch. Don't be afraid to use real salt. Mineral salt. Sea salt. Because it's loaded with the good stuff that you need. And you don't need as much of it if you use the table salt version. Okay? So don't be afraid to use it. You don't want to over salt, of course. But don't be afraid to use it. All right, this is looking really delicious. Okay, so that's done. I'm gonna get ready to pull the bread out. And then it's like, boom, boom, boom. Okay, the next live, in case you have to run, the next live in the kitchen will be November 19th. That's gonna be our Thanksgiving live, and it's also gonna be very close to my birthday. So there may just be a birthday celebration going on around here. That's all I'm saying. Let me pull this cake around. Because I don't know if you can see the cake. Can you see the cake on the live? Can you see the cake over there? I think Beth is on. I think that says Beth. I can't really see. Hope you can see it, but I need you to be able to see the cake. And the fig jam. This is the most adorable fig jam container. That's all I know. We're going to need a knife for the cake. Got it all set up for us. And then I'm going to grab this bread out. Yeah, it's nice and crusty. So I'm going to take and just drizzle the bread with a little bit of the extra virgin oil. You could also do some butter if you would like some butter over here, because we know butter makes everything better. And then I'm going to sprinkle it the top while it's hot with a little bit of garlic powder. That's all that's happening over here. Ooh, I really need a Guess who else is here, guys? Behind the scenes. She probably won't want to come over here. Paula, can you get a picture of this?
I already did.
Paula is behind the scenes today, guys. You all know Paula. Paula, Valentine's Paula. Paula who pops up on the live. Paula who helps me with the lives. She definitely helps behind the scenes. She's here today. You sure you have a picture? Because if you can see it from this angle.
Oh, I can see it.
You can see it? And did you get a picture of it from this angle?
I got it from all angles.
Okay, so Paula already has a picture of it. So guess what I'm going to do? Bring the guests back on. Because the guests are like, you know what, girl? We're tired of you just cooking. We need to taste the food. So let me bring the bread over. Here, let me clean this up before I bring you guys back on. I have a little case of the O, C, and the D. So let me move this out of the way. Probably shouldn't have put that napkin down there, huh, Paula? And clean this up for a second. Because I'm going to put the bread right here on this block so that we can cut it right here so it's nice and piping hot. So when I put it on their plate, it's all going to come together. Okay, I'll be right back. Stay there. Okay. Paula said, push the cake forward. Is that good, Paula? She was whispering, but okay. Bread over. Knife for bread. Ooh, this bread is so nice and hot. This is really hot, guys. I'm not even kidding. Okay. Now, what you could do if you really wanted to be fancy, you could take the bread and say you were having a dinner party and this was your whole setup. This would be the perfect dish to bring to the table. Just take this, get a trivet. Is that what you call it? Yeah. Get that. Take the bread and put the bread around And then you would need to serve it right away because you don't want I wouldn't want the bread to be too soggy. If you just put the bread around and then you bring it out to your guests like, oh, wow, this only took like 3 minutes to make. You know, this whole thing. You could do that, okay? But in the meantime, it's test tasting time, people. So come on back on, ladies. Squeeze on in here. Let's see. Who wants to go first? Leslie, you want to go? Oh, Marcia said her.
I need to eat.
Okay. So, come on over here, Marcia. All right. Come on in here, ladies.
Okay, we're squeezing in.
We're squeezing in the set. This is us all back together. One loving family.
Very colorful.
Okay. Very colorful, right?
Amazing.
That's what we want.
Yes.
Yes. Just make it for them anyways. So we want to do a little bit of everything, right? Shrimp. And then when you thought it couldn't get any better, you take the bread and just kind of put that bread on there to kind of, you know, nestle it in. And then,
So good.
okay,
I'm making this.
there you go. Okay, let's wait for Marcia to oh, no. I'll just, okay, all right. Let's go in. So,
Southern manners.
I'm trying.
all right.
I'm making this.
Southern meals,
You make
Southern
it?
manners.
I made sure no one had any allergies to anything prior.
Well, it has a little something for everyone in it, you know.
That's true. Now that bread may not be done as much as I thought it would be. Here, let me give you a napkin.
Thank you.
You know, I always bring out the
cute.
napkins as if we are sitting at the
Oh,
table.
thank you.
Truth be told, I don't really have a table.
Not yet.
You guys know I just moved in this house, and
Yes, it is.
thank
I
you.
know.
Thank you. We just moved into the home, and I'm still getting stuff, okay? So we have to stand here and eat. Okay? All right. All right.
I'm loving the backsplash.
Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. And we know Paula's going to get a plate.
I was gonna say, don't forget about me.
We know Paula. Okay, ladies. We know Paula's going to get a plate at some point here in a second, but. Oh, you want your plate now, Paula? Oh, okay. Sorry. In case you see the hand coming from behind the camera, that's Paula. When you see the hand, that's Paula who didn't want to come on. I think that bread could be cooked a little bit more. So, here, Paula.
Thank you.
Okay.
I actually like the way it's cooked. 'Cause I
Yeah,
like
do
the
you?
crustiness, but then the
Yeah.
soft.
Okay.
On the
I like
inside,
that.
yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, but ladies, you know what? Dig in. Go ahead, take a bite. Oh, I hope they like it.
Do you want a plate?
It's fine.
You're right. You can even put this on pasta.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, the seasoning is perfect.
Good?
Very good. Very tasty.
That was hot in my mouth.
Well, it's not as hot as I thought I was because the
The
red
spicy?
peppers we were talking about.
Yep.
You could taste, you could feel the
Smell it,
spice,
yep.
but it's not spicy at all.
Not spicy?
No.
You bring up a good point. You could eat that on pasta. This would be good with pasta, rice.
Penne.
That's
You
true.
call it penne?
Yep, that's true.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
how
gonna
is the
make this
shrimp?
for Sunday dinner, just so I'm not even joking.
You should make it. Rewind the live. Go through all the steps. Because I just made this up, to be honest with you. Well, I make it, but sometimes I will substitute the sausage for, if you have like some smoky bacon, you could do that. And then same steps. Whatever your go-to Creole seasoning.
I was going to ask you about that. Do you make your own?
No, I have a store-bought brand that I use, and I just sprinkled it on. So, but if you look at the thing,
It's easy to mix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've done that before. I was just
So,
wondering if you had one that
yeah.
you liked.
no, but there is a Shaniqua Cousin seasoning line coming out. Just saying.
Oh, nice.
I just threw that out there. So, alrighty, guess what else we have to try, ladies? So save
the
room.
marrying of this flavors though, because it could be a summery dish, it can be a spring. It's like
Yeah.
it really is good.
Yeah.
Marsha, hype that. You keep hyping this dish.
Wait, Sunday when y'all see me, I'm about to do my own live. I'm like, look, this is my friend.
Marsha, keep hyping up this dish. While you guys are doing that, I'm going to cut the cake. This cake, have you had Marsha's cakes?
No, but I'm excited.
Can I
Really
just
like it.
Can I just tell you, these cakes are the truth. The truth. I typically will get the regular rum cake. It is delicious. That's all I know. So I'm just going to slice this up. The level of moistness in this cake, though, it's intense.
See it.
So again, if someone wants to learn more about Leadership Southern Maryland, the Emerging Leaders Program, where would they go?
LeadershipSOMD.org.
And if someone wants to order cakes by Marcia, they would go where?
They can go to foreverhartmd.com, and that has all my businesses, so you can just go from there.
And if someone wants to, or call her. If someone wants to learn more about Shaniqua Cousins resources, Paula, where would they go? Oh, she can't talk, people, because she's eating. You would go to shaniquacousins.com. All of the resources are there for you to explore. Seriously, if you're looking for support with coaching, 100%. I'm happy to come alongside with you and support you so that we could really have you living the dreams that are in your heart. Don't put our dreams on the bookshelf, right? We don't want to just hang them up and forget about them. We want to really, truly live the dreams that we have for our lives. Speaking of that, while they're eating, I'm going to ask them a question. They didn't know this was coming. They did not know. Leslie, what is one dream that you're living right now?
Dream that I'm living right now is as an executive coach. It's something that I've always dreamed of doing, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So a lot of the things that you said about working with clients really resonated with me.
Yeah.
Just helping people find clarity and purpose and achieving the goals that they set for themselves. So that's the dream that I'm living right now.
Love it.
And my fig business too.
Fig.
Which figs
That's
for
awesome.
you
Figs.
at outlook.com.
Oh my gosh, that is so
Yes.
adorable. Figs for you. This would make a perfect
Figs
Christmas
number
gift.
for you.
Yeah, they would.
Right?
Stocking stuffers for people.
Yeah.
They're great stocking stuffers, yes. So
This is-
contact me if you're interested.
I love it.
We also do a fig vanilla balsamic, which I'll be making tonight, actually. So
Yeah.
I have to get some of that.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
have to get it. That would probably be good in like.
I'm like, my salad, we might go with this.
Yes, that would be good to drizzle across the bread.
Bread, salad. Yeah.
Huh?
She
Oh, now Paula wants to get involved.
Paula, come on over.
We're just gonna all start our own lives.
Yes.
And your lights.
Invite each other over.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, I love it. I love that. Basia, what's a dream that you're living right now?
Well, the biggest dream that I had recently that I completed was running my first marathon.
Congratulations.
Girlfriend,
Yeah, thank you.
you ran your.
Yeah.
This is nothing. This is not small, people. 26 miles.
Yes.
You ran it.
Yes, it was actually locally. So with COVID, right, the restrictions, racing has kind of been put on hold. So
Yeah.
we did a virtual one, but yeah, we completed it.
So you were all in.
Yep, all in. Thank
All
you.
in virtual. That is awesome.
Yeah.
I did a half. I don't know why. Let me tell you. At mile 6, I was thinking, why?
Yeah.
Why am I here? When I was done, it was a situation. So 26, wow, I love that.
You teach yourself a lot of mental stamina. It's more about the mental piece, like getting out there and just doing the miles, and you really just don't want to do it. And you can really apply that thing in life. I'm actually,
Literally.
my newest dream is I'm preparing to become a parent. So I'm actually
Oh.
expecting. In
You
February.
expecting?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Congratulations!
Thank you.
That's why we brought the cake.
When's your date? You said
February. Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
that's why we made the cake.
Yes. So
Look,
there's-
we.
it's a
That's
whole
why we
other
made the cake.
experience. Yeah.
Wow!
Yeah.
It is life changing.
Yes.
Life changing.
Fully expected to be. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It really. I think it's an honor to be a parent because you have direct impact on a life. You know what I mean? And so it is such an honor to be a parent and such a pleasure. So we welcome you to our
thank you.
society. Marcia, a dream that you're living.
I guess being my own boss is something.
I love it.
Yes.
Yeah. I
You know,
love
coming
it.
from, I'm from Philadelphia, and my mother was a single parent until she married. But, she didn't have more than an 8th grade education.
Wow.
And so seeing where I have come, I have my master's, I'm doing those things. It just, that's the dream I'm living, me and my mother's dream.
Wow. You're gonna make me cry thinking about that.
Yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
Amazing.
That's nothing small. That's not a small thing to be able to articulate. It's like you only know your story, right? You only know your story. People can see where you are now, but you know the backstory. You know all of the stuff that went in to get you to where you are, all of the people that were behind you and the sacrifices they had to make.
Yeah,
and
people
so
don't understand. They always say, "Why you work so hard?" I mean, 'cause I have a good job.
Yeah.
But I do it because I don't think you ever should just be at a plateau. You should keep moving to the next mountain.
Marcia has a great job. Marcia is the communications person for our organization. She has a great job, and you do a great job at your job.
Oh, thanks.
So, yeah. I don't want to be in your position. So, a dream for me that I'm living right now, part of it is dream moving into my new home. And so I started a whole new chapter of my life. And for me, like the physical movement, someone doesn't know who's calling.
They don't know what's like.
You don't know we're live right now. But the actual movement of it, I feel like like I'm literally in a different season of my life. And we had this conversation.
Yeah.
I have never at any other moment in my life actually felt like I've been in another season and experiencing it at the same time. And so I'm taking it moment by moment. And for me, it was like literally starting a new chapter. Like I'm literally in that chapter and I'm pressing forward. I'm experiencing new things and just allowing myself to be in the moment. I'm no longer doing the things that aren't serving me well. I'm no longer wasting time in areas that are not fulfilling. I'm not having conversations that are not fulfilling. I'm not spending my energy with people that are not fulfilling. So it really is about safeguarding the season, just like the baby.
Yeah.
You know, it's like safeguarding the things that we hold very near and dear to us, your job, your coaching, the new family. And so you have to safeguard it, right? You know the vision that you have for your life. And again, no one has to be okay with it. No one has to be okay with you going out and starting your coaching practice, starting your family, starting your business, moving into a new home. I'm literally selling a home. I've never done that before. So I sold one, bought one, the whole nine, but no one has to be okay with it. Only you. Because only we have to truly live with the decisions that we've made in our lives. So why not make it the best decisions that we could make, okay? And again, when we start saying yes to life, life says yes to us, okay? So don't fall into resistance so that you can truly live the dreams that are on your heart. That's all I really have for the live today. We are going to finish up the food. I am so happy that you guys got a chance to join us today. If you're catching it on the replay, welcome to the live. Just hit rewind. Paula does not want to come on, or she's not going to do it. Okay, but thank you, Paula, for helping us behind the scenes. She made sure we were all mic'd up and ready to go and everything, and the camera was just right because she was so annoyed the last time. She was trying to call me while we were live. Because she was so annoyed. She said, when is the next date? I'm coming. Okay, Paula, whatever. So, anywho, it has been a great live. I've enjoyed spending time with you. Go back on the live and check out this meal. Marcia's making it for Sunday dinner.
Yep.
You can eat it with rice or pasta, whatever suits your fancy. Anything else, ladies? Alrighty, have a great weekend, and thanks for coming through. Alrighty, see ya.
Bye.
Bye.